So here we go, everybody. Time to comment on your comments. And let's see. We start with Katerina here. Your class is a precious teacher. I've been laying low and also a bit lazy to watch them. I would probably say about watching them. Your classes have straddled my English learning improvement and my insight into life itself. Thank you, teacher. Great. Good to see you back, Katerina. And 40 love. Mr. Tennis. A great big fat belly, especially on a man. A pot belly. A beer belly. He sat with his hands folded across his paunch. I was eating a lot of things and getting rather paunchy. What does she want for dating the paunchy old man? Okay, formality 4.5. I think probably to date. Yeah, what does she want? Yeah, okay, but I understand this for because you're talking about receive and return. Okay, and 40. Hi, 40. Great to see you. And the same to you too, VG. Yo, this is last night. And for learn. So might has a lower probability of speculation and may is higher. But what would be the percentage of possibility for May? Might is 50 and I think May would be 70 perhaps. Thanks in advance. And I say, I guess might 30 to 50, May 40 to 60, but there are no exact numbers with this. And 40 love. We can use confabulate in 3 different ways. 1. Speak casually or have a chat with somebody. There were 2 old ladies confabulating all afternoon on the corner of the street, not in, on. Confer, discuss, make a joint decision with someone. I need to confabulate with my friend before I make a decision. 3. Invent experiences or events that didn't happen. Usually true of people who have a memory disorder, imaginary experiences that you believe are true but they're not. The psychologist used hypnotherapy to determine if the patient was confabulating or not. Good English, 40. And I think the video is cut off at the end. I think it's very possible it cut off at the end. Yeah, normally if I leave a video that cuts off at the end, it's probably because something happened, but effectively the video was made. Nice to see you, VG. And Rodney. After reading the book Letter to the Prince by Niccolo Machiavelli, Mike, the politician, was up to skullduggery and chicanery. He took advantage of the least opportunity. He had to espouse the Machiavellian tactics in achieving his aims and gaining political advantage over his contenders. Good, well done, Rodney. I miss you too, Mr. Mohammed. Great, Mr. Music, great to see you. Thank you, I will listen later. I'm becoming quite an expert in Egyptian music. Thank you, Mr. Music. 50-year-old, good, 50-year-old. Very folk Egyptian song for you, Professor. Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Music. And Mr. Music. And Mr. Music. Oh, I've definitely got a listening session here for later. Thank you, Mr. Music. And Kumar. Hi, Kumar. Thank you. My pleasure. And Luke. Okay, this is going to be about his segue video. So, and the same thing that goes with God is not a secret. To Take Me to Your Leader by Newsboys. Those songs also use segue and a lot. And my cousin Stephanie Eiserman's boyfriend Danny Crookie was absolutely correct. Like I was playing. Okay, it's good to see you here, and you're trying to promote your track, but well. But does segue still count as part of an album? And I said yes. But fade out and fade in worked. Okay. So good to see you, Luke. But yeah, you're trying to. You've got your own axe to grind. Watchman. Dot the I's and cross the T's. Baptists are not the centre of all truth, but at the centre of Baptist preaching doctrine. Is Jesus the centre of all truth? Jesus was perfect to a T in his Tory. So he's a Tory, was he? You could say he dotted every I and crossed every T. At least, Watchman, you're including the subject of the video. Yeah, to dot every I and cross every T, to make sure all of the final details are done. And brow. So your brow is this bit above your head. This is your brow. Or your eyebrow, the brow above your eye, or the brow of a hill, the top of a hill. Yeah? So the brow is where it curves over. And the chin, this is your chin. This is your chin. Your chin is this. The hairs on my chinny chin chin. So, thank you, Glass. Great to see you. And butt chin. Well, butt means bottom. So I guess somebody who's got a chin with a crack in the middle of it. Yeah? And that's, I guess, the idea, because a chin that looks like a bottom. Yeah, Dagenham cleavage. Thank you, Glass. And Pranjit. The perfidious noble was shorn of his rank and dignity and given a life sentence for conspiring to murder the emperor by poisoning the water of the royal pitcher. Good English. Very good English, Pranjit. I love it. And Fluke. Hi there, Fluke. The doom music kicked up another notch. Good English. As Boris Johnson pulled out his written notes from his bespoke jacket and prepared to give his speech, his opponents visibly paled, as if they took a strong emetic, so something to make them vomit. They knew doom wasn't coming. It was here to stay. That's very good, Fluke. I love it. Very good indeed. And I think, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, Giliola. I think Giliola. So, my life has stretched, straggling 2 centuries. Mine too. It's amazing to observe the rapid changes, and I feel a certain nostalgia in remembering years when we experimented. The fire burn in the heart. The fire burn. I experimented, I would probably say the fire burning. Just add an ing there in the heart. Very good, Giliola. Great to see you. And Parkash. Great to see you, Parkash. Thank you. Glad you enjoyed it. And Vespa. Awesome. Great to see you. So 40. Great to see you too. And Patricia. He has never asked a girl out for a coffee, let alone kissed one. Did I get the order right this time, dear Monsieur le Teacher, or have I screwed up again? Forthwith. So, notice, P, you haven't. Because most commonly, we in English, we say he couldn't do the big thing, let alone the little thing. But it's also common to say he couldn't do the little thing, let alone the big thing. So you can use it both ways. Yeah? You can use it both ways. So in that, what you're worried about, you can't be wrong about it. Well done, P. And hi AA, Newcastle, exactly. Coles to Newcastle. And 40, thank you very much. By the way, this is a favourite fixed expression of mine, to take Coles to Newcastle. I like it quite a lot as well. I think this one, I get a feeling that a lot of you know this one. And AA, I thoroughly enjoyed this poem, much appreciated. Yeah, it's very positive and nice. So, Montespan, great to see you. Carrying coals to Newcastle might be the adequate answer, smile. A superfluous, let alone absurd action. Love's labours lost, very good. In Germany, we carry owls to Athens. Smile. I actually read about this carrying owls to Athens. You can just about say it in English, but most people don't know it. The owl and the goddess Athene were epitomizing epitomized. Yeah, you have something. The owl and the goddess Athene epitomized sapience, knowledge, in the ancient Greek world, seen in statues and on coins, which were then called owls. So none carry owls into Athens, as the poet Aristophanes might have alluded in his comedy The Birds 2,400 years ago. Believe it or not, when I was at school, I actually took part in a play of a rendition of The Birds by Aristophanes as one of the chorus in ancient Greek. Sorry about my tenses. Don't hesitate to correct me. Take care. Take great care. Okay, so yeah, very definitely. So what do I remember about it? Anages taxon, kalines tauton, kaiton thunon, katathu kupsas, paratane orgain. I can't remember much more of the lines. So, 40. In my opinion, the desideratum for families is that the government indemnify them against their losses. As in the government acting as a great big insurance company. I think that would be a very good thing for society. Yeah, as in society is its own insurance company. Carrying coals to Newcastle. Very good, Aditi. Lovely to see you. P. A great one to make out. Ooh, good. I like all these clouds and thumbs up and flowers and things like that and perfects. Great to see you, P. And so let's see. Anya. Oh, Amia. Sorry, Amia. There is a poem called Desiderata, a real good poem. Well, if you look, I actually published the poem as well. Here, Anya, says Manji. And I'll give you a link, says Manji. And Montespan says, I love it. It was written by Max Ehrman. I'll give you a link later. P. Hi, P. He managed to make out with a multitude of girls by making out he was a millionaire, a prince, and that he was madly in love with them. Good, very good indeed, P. Black and white, two-tone. Okay. And Aaron. Hi, Aaron. Thanks. I was in the middle of commenting on virtue signalling about Ukraine on Awaken with JP, the YouTube channel, and I needed a word, and you provided. Professor ivermectin. P.S. Ed says, hello. My apple-flavoured jelly cures all lock, stock and barrel. And don't forget about the deposit on the barrel. Okay, at least this is fun. I quite like it. Thank you, Aaron. And Roland. Hi, Roland. I cannot help but wonder, great start, how teaching experts overlook the importance of learning non-academic subjects such as art and history. History is the bedrock of understanding of our past. Good English. Young people who are willing to choose art for their career are on thin ground. Yeah, we normally say thin ice, but thin ground works. Art should be taken seriously. There are great desideratum for the advocate of the subject of history and art, or the subjects of history and art, or who are the advocate for just history and art, no more. Very good, Roland, thank you. And P. Hi, P. The list of desiderata is so lengthy you wish the word had not existed. It's like when you go shopping and the cashier says, have you got your carte de fidélité? And you invariably reply, no. But you could envisage creating a carte d'infidélité, a disloyalty card. So you go into the supermarket and have you got your loyalty card? And no, I haven't. And she's talking about a disloyalty card. Yeah, if you show the card from an opposing supermarket, then you get the discount, meaning it really pays off to be unfaithful. That's very funny. I love it. It shouldn't, but maybe you're right. And Aaron, hi. Okay, and you just made the world even more beautiful, you sunrise Yarskell, you. Professor Ivermectin, I like this name. Ah, Mr. Ed says hello, my apple flavoured jelly cures all. So, Seema, great to see you. Coles to Newcastle, great you knew this one. Hi Arif, great to see you. Fantastic, great as well from Arif. So, spurious in tandem. And Parkash, desiderata for a successful marriage include good understanding, loyalty, love, and respect for each other. Those are really good qualities, Parkash. I love it. Arif, fantastic explanation. You are one of the best teachers. So, one of the best teachers. I need you to get this right. Yeah, I can't let you carry on making the same mistake. And P, lovely to see you. A beautiful poem. I will go back to it again because unfortunately the music was too loud and I couldn't catch everything. I'm striving to survive as always, as usual. Enough. So you keep striving and you will get there, P. And Arif says thanks. No problem. Great to see you, Arif. And Parkash, Coles to Newcastle, definitely. P, Coles to Newcastle, definitely. And Manji, hi there Manji, great to see you. In his didactic poem Desiderata, Max Ehrmann puts forth, I like that, a set of desiderata to better our lives in this chaotic world. In this context, I would like to mention another poem belonging to the same genre, If by Rudyard Kipling. Both of these poems convey the message to prioritize the desiderata, not only to win over the adversities of life, but also to be a good human being. That's lovely, Manji. Good writing. Thank you. And Guarenta says, the reason why I look up to Manjira's writing is that most of the words that Sir has taught us have reminded her of the words or some similar words being used in poems, movies and novels. This is a result of her hard work. Yes, 40. Manji is very well read, and she uses wonderful vocabulary. And Manji says you're honoured. Well, it's your hard work, Manji, and that's why. So, Montespan, dear sir, thank you so much for spoiling us with this amazing recital. My pleasure. And Nitu, great to see you, Nitu. Caring for children and respecting elders are desiderata for a good being. For a good being, I like that phrase. Patience and practice while learning a new language are indispensable desiderata. Good work, Nitu. Nitu. There was a time when learning regional languages in one's culture was considered a desideratum for an individual growing up in my country. Things have changed now. Everybody is running on one language, which isn't ours. But with changing times, one needs to master it anyhow. Yeah, you end up with a lingua franca. I have a feeling the world's going to end up with one language in the future, which has a lot of English in it and various bits of all sorts of other languages. And Aditi, oh, this is great. A comment as well. I love it. Great, Aditi. Reading between the lines is the desideratum to understand any piece of text that has much more for the reader to get to the depth of the given text. Great. Thank you, Aditi. I'm lucky to have Aditi commenting because she's also another one of you people who write really good English. And I'm going to have a nice piece here now from AA. Yes. Children have many desiderata, such as being taken care of, being looked up to amongst their peers, growing up in a family which has a good grasp of their hobbies and needs. Good, AA. However, sometimes do parents have a tendency Okay, however, sometimes do parents, you could use this. This is very literary. People would, sometimes parents have, but sometimes do parents have a tendency to neglect their children's desiderata due to the issues that they are facing at the moment. Good English again. Besides, it is little wonder that parents must do above and beyond. I think it's go. Must do above and beyond. Okay, must do above and beyond. I'm going to accept do. Go is more normal. To bring up their children to be respectable members of the society by providing them with top-notch education and the environment that will have an enormously positive impact on them. Well done, AA. I'm very proud of you. You've done a very good job here. Well done, AA. Very good. And Manny. Hi, Manny. The defender's tactic was to filibuster in the court hearing. Good English, Manny. And Manny again. His disrespectful manner was considered to me as a trespassing. I've been nice to him, but he crossed the line. Okay, so Manny, let's change this a bit. I would start, I considered his disrespectful manner as trespass, uncountable. I guess as a trespassing, but as trespass. So, considered to me, you're much better putting this as a verb at the beginning. I considered his respectful manner to be trespass, to be a trespass. Thank you, Manny. And Nigel Bishop. Hi, Nigel. When my father was in his 70s and he still went out a lot, he would drink quite a bit, then straddle the white line all the way home in his car. It's a wonder he was never stopped by the police. I wonder how long ago this was, because the world is definitely changing, Nigel. Great to see you. And Nigel, where I live, the business community straddles the two main political parties. Good English, Nigel. I think most men's desiderata include a beautiful wife, a long life, and no strife. Oh, I like that. A beautiful wife, long life, and no strife. That reads really beautifully. Thank you. A beautiful wife, long life, and no strife. That's a very nice phrase. Sheed, hi Sheed. Making less mistakes with my writing by practicing is the desideratum of my progress, even though I often feel ashamed. So, Sheed, don't feel ashamed. Yeah? You're going to make mistakes. You're learning. It's going to be really difficult to get it perfect. Be proud at how well you're doing. Look at this brilliant comment you've just written. Yeah? Mistakes are learning practice. Be brave with your English. It's one of the things that will help you get a better result. Yeah, don't feel timid about your English. Be confident with it. You need to get over that hurdle. And so, you can do it, Sheed. I know it. So the neighbour is fusty, frowsty and fickle. I love it. Fusty, frowsty and fickle. On more than one occasion, the termagant has landed us deep into a pretty pickle. Good English. Stuffy, frosty, and frowsty. I love it. I love it. Thank you, P. Okay, so midlife crisis from yesterday. I'm going to give myself a heart. And P. A woman is saddled with so many unsurmountable problems. She's straddled across so much stuff and would be better off sitting side saddle. I love that. That's very good. It's a nice piece of writing. Rizgar, the desiderata for a vacation are money and a flight ticket. Yeah, that sounds great, Rizgar. And thank you, Douglas Russ. Bravo, great to see you. Nigel, hi Nigel. In a memorable scene from the wonderful story of Henry Sugar, $20 bills cascade from the protagonist's hotel room balcony. So, Henry Sugar, this is Roald Dahl. I love Roald Dahl. Thank you, very good. They cascade from the balcony. Coles to Newcastle, definitely Manji. Happy Friday, Katia. Great to see you. And enjoy your Friday, Katia. And Yo VG, great to see you. The great desideratum of many Brazilian people is living a good life is to live the good life. Good English, VG. Going to college and becoming a teacher are his desiderata. Good English, VG. I don't know about the geography of the UK, and I guess must be the one that has an abundance of coal. Yeah. This phrase, I think, is probably like, I'm not sure if it's early 19th or even 18th century. Newcastle used to be the centre of coal production, yeah, and the coal trade, and therefore it's coals to Newcastle. This is a good idiom to learn, though, Sean. Okay. So, what are your greatest desiderata? That everybody's happy and free and thinks for themselves. And VG, when you carry or take coals to Newcastle, you're doing something that is totally unnecessary. You are taking or giving something to someone which he does not really need. Perhaps he already has a lot of it. Giving Coley a bat on his birthday is like carrying coals to Newcastle from Google. I love it. I love this reference to Coley and cricket. He's a great cricketer. So, VG, find out about cricket. In India, Sri Lanka, the UK, and Australia and New Zealand, we all love cricket. There's a cricket match going on between the West Indies, Nigel Bishop, and England right at the moment. And VG, he's ill-tempered, and giving him a set of knives is like taking coals to Newcastle. It's not a good thing at all. Yeah, it's making things worse. Exporting ice to Antarctica. Yeah, I was trying to think of something that showed the idea directly. Nice poem. I'm glad you like it, VG. And yes, okay, coals to Newcastle. So let me hit the refresh button. It's great to see you all. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you. But firstly, we need to see if we've got some more comments, which I bet we do. And okay, just the one. Manraj, never heard this expression before. Learn something new every day. Yeah, coals to Newcastle. Absolutely. So, bye for now, everybody.